Air Force One, anti-terrorism, special agent difficulty. Briefing. Trent Easton's plan to abduct the president is in motion. Basically that means we need to get to the cargo hold, find the briefcase that I snuck onto Air Force One, containing the weapons and the evidence of Trent's betrayal, and get it to the president. So we need to get down there, find the president, show him the evidence, convince him that Trent is trying to abduct him, get him to the escape capsule without harming any of the president's men, and it looks like detach a UFO from Air Force One. Alrighty.
Have you thought any more about that proposal I gave you, sir?
My answer remains the same. I'm sorry, Trent, but no. I won't loan the Pelagic 2 to Datadyne. Now please, can we move on to other matters?
But this is a golden opportunity to show that America has faith in its industries and will back them.
Damn it, man. I say no, and I mean no. I'm not gonna change my mind on this. I need my advisors to be unbiased, and recently you've not been giving me the impartiality I require. Let it go, and we'll say no more. This is your last chance.
As you wish, sir. My last chance? You fool. That was yours.
Okay, so we've snuck onto Air Force One disguised as a stewardess. I actually played part of this mission already. I spent 32 minutes, actually, of this mission, actually looking for a door, which sounds ridiculous. But I was looking for the door into the cargo hold, and I could not find it for the life of me. And the reason for that is because it is a door in the floor that I found, but you actually have to press A to open it in a very specific spot. So in the multiple times I went over this plane, I found this shield back here, behind that counter. Also found this hole in the ceiling that I can't explain because it appears to be behind a door that is locked. Don't really know what that one's about. But these guards that I knocked out also have key cards to these doors that contain a cyclone and a double cyclone. So that looks pretty sweet, but we're just going to leave that alone for now. I want to check out the rest of the plane. Here is a door with some kind of service elevator. Can't figure out how to raise or lower that. I've got two guards here, so I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to run around behind this guy.
Imposter!
And he saw me. But I took him out. So far, really, I noticed that most of the gray guys, if they shoot a gun and no one is like within eyesight, no one notices. This guy's just standing here in the bathroom. Not really sure what's in the toilet there. It's kind of green. But, he's not too much of a threat. These guys turn and face me, which makes it a little difficult, but I'm going to go ahead and just hit this one in the back, and run over here as fast as I can and try to get him. They're standing here watching Rosso-Rama, whatever that is. So here we've got a couple rooms with some TVs. There's the floor to the cargo hold.
Hey, what's up?
This guy punched, as can... Whoa, this guy noticed I punched him. Oh, shoot. He's down. There's another cargo lift. I don't know what those do. After that, I believe that's everybody on the plane in the top part of, I guess it's the first floor of the plane. Here's the door I was talking about. Now, I walked past this. I walked up to it. I pressed A. You can hear me pressing A. Nothing. So you can press A at the top, you can press A at the right, you can press A at the bottom. To open this door, you have to press A here on the left side. Frustrating. Anyway, we go down into the cargo hold, and here's a technician. Punch him out. Now, once you do this section, they're going to realize the rest of the people in the plane are going to be on guard. So, to make this easier on me, I'm going to go ahead and actually clear out the top floor first. That way, hopefully, people won't be shooting at me while I'm trying to get up there. And I can take out the president's men safely.
The business room is on this level, Joanna.
So anyway, the president's room is right here. And there's a guard right outside the door. But I can get right behind him, punch him in the neck. And here's another cargo lift. It's locked. Don't know what that's about. Here are two guards here. These ones are kind of hard to take out. Usually. But that wasn't too bad. And last rooms are right here. So I think we're pretty much clear. Here's a toilet. And really, it's missing a toilet. There's just toilet paper there and a sink. Not really sure what that's about. There's a grate leading into the floor, and it apparently can be opened if you press in this specific spot. If you press in the middle, I don't know if it does anything. Nope. You have to press right there. Just like the other door, it's got a special place where you have to push it. So that's everyone in that section. Now we're ready to go down into the cargo hold. Now the president is in this room, and I found out the hard way that if you walk in there, you're automatically going to have to interact with him. And if you tell him that the people are going to try to abduct him and don't have any evidence to show him, he'll call security and you will fail that part of the mission. So I don't feel like failing that part of the mission right now. I'm going to go to the back of the plane, find the door to the cargo lift, and we're going to go down here. Now I already took out this technician. Don't have to worry about that alarm. I assume that's an alarm. I'm not going to press it because it really looks like an alarm. Here's another technician. And in this door I see what I assume to be the president's escape capsule. So, can't do anything here for now. Gonna leave that alone. Need to get the president down here. Now in this next set of rooms, I believe it's this one right here, we're going to see some stewardess and steward people who are going to realize that Joe isn't an official stewardess, and they're going to try to set off the alarm. And even though they aren't going to make it, even though I'm going to punch them out before they make it to the alarm, then everyone else in the plane seems to know that I'm not a stewardess. So I don't really know. Usually there's two guys in here. Wow, that never happened before. Anyway, maybe we got through without setting off the alarm. Here's a hover bike. I don't know what the advantage of raising this is, but you can do it. So I'm going to leave that alone, because I can't do it without a lift key, that I will get off of this gentleman in here, who hasn't been alerted yet, somehow. Anyway, I can't get behind him. Maybe he'll stop doing what he's doing. Maybe I have to punch him in the face. There we go. I'm trying to get behind you, dude. Punch you in the back. Punch you in the face instead. Deal with it. Alright, so we got this. Now, if you press this button, it will raise the cargo bay. And there's my suitcase. So you see what I've got. I've got some stims, basically, and those cyclones that I picked up. After I pick this up, I now have a laptop gun and a timed mine. Also going to raise this jet bike for some reason, because I can, or lower it, I guess. But I don't know what the advantage to that is. So all of the president's men have been incapacitated, and none of them have been killed. So this part of the mission should be done. Just have to make it to the president now. What's that? There's a yellow block there. Can't explain that. Alright, so now we're going to the president. Now all these credits come up and you can't read it at all. I don't know if these are the credits for the game, but it's much too blurry to read, and they must not have upped that resolution. So anyway, the president's door is through here.
Who are you, young lady?
Mr. President, you're in danger. Trent is trying to kidnap you.
You can't make accusations like that without evidence. I assume that you have some.
This is a recording of a meeting between Trent and the other conspirators.
It seems overwhelming. I'm in your hands. What do we do now?
This appears to be a UFO. So this UFO connects to Air Force One and docks through one of the exit doors. Through one of the strangest docking mechanisms I've seen. But yeah, it's now docked to the building. So that means we've got what I believe are unfriendly aliens.
Over to the escape pod. Follow me.
So good thing I picked up that shield, right? These are Trent's men. Whoa. These are not aliens. Now, I made this mistake before. I went ahead and got the timed mine, threw it in the shaft, and then the President ran in there. So get out here, Mr. President, before you die. Good, he didn't die.
Something's wrong. You have to get to the cockpit.
I have no idea how to get to the cockpit. Because I didn't make it that far. Good thing there isn't a timer to be seen. So these are some of these strange blonde men, I suppose. They all look the same. Alright, it really sounds like this plane is going down. I have no idea where the cockpit is. So let's try to get Mr. President out of here safely first. Then I'll run for the cockpit, wherever that is. Come on, get in here, dude. Air Force One is about to crash. Okay.
Elvis! Elvis! I can't detach that tube from the fuselage. Can you take it out?
It's okay, Joanna. What's this?
Didn't I already do that?
Uh-oh.
Watch what? Will you stop playing around and shoot?
Out of options. Joanne, brace yourself for impact.
Okay. So yeah, I must have done it fast enough now that I don't know how I'm going to get off of this crashing plane, but yeah. I don't know where the cockpit is. I never saw a cockpit. I never saw a door for a cockpit. Maybe one of those locked doors was the door to the cockpit, but they all look the same, so I can't really tell where it was. I guess I passed the mission? That was probably my 7th attempt. Most of them were interrupted or just plain bad and just one attempt off, so I didn't bother adding those to the video. But yeah, here's a short video of me almost knowing what I'm doing, and I completed the level. Next mission, crash site. Let's check it out. Following Elvis's last-ditch maneuver, the 3 craft involved have crashed close together in the Alaskan wilderness. Whereabouts of the President are uncertain in a cloud of ECM. Is that like EMP? Is that what that's kind of like? I don't know what ECM jamming is. One-way text messaging system is the only way we can communicate. Alright, so we have to remove the source of the jamming. Retrieve presidential medical scanner. Activate distress beacon. Okay. Retire presidential clone. Identify the imposter and remove the threat. Interesting. Locate and rescue the president. Alright, so find the scanner, activate the distress beacon, take out the clone, rescue the president. It doesn't say one of the objectives isn't stop the jamming, but that's interesting. Let's accept the next mission.